Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to depot single eyeshadows so you can put them in a little palette like this. I'm not wearing any makeup just because I didn't feel the need to, because I'm going to be like behind the camera. So yeah, anyways, I think Z palettes and just like depotting eyeshadows is such a good idea, just because it saves you space, and in the long run it can save you money, because like if you have something like this to put eyeshadows in, you can buy the pot, not the pot, sorry, just the pans, and it's cheaper. I know MAC ones are like $5 or $10 cheaper if you don't buy them in the pot. So yeah, it's a genius idea. This is a Z palette from Sephora. I will link this down below, as well as the Z palette website if you guys want to go and check them out. I believe this one was about $35 Canadian, and I did buy this in store, so yeah. They do have different sizes as well. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this whole concept, so I'm going to stop talking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you do, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Alright, so what you'll need is obviously your eyeshadow. I'm just using a MAC one. This is a Pro Longwear one, so it's a little bit bigger than others, but it works the same way. As you can see, I've already done a whole bunch. So you're going to need something to pop the pan from the pot. This little key thing just came with my Sephora Z palette, but you can really use like anything. You will need some tweezers for once the pan is hot, and you'll also need something to push the pan out with, so I'm just using an old cuticle pusher. You'll also need a Z palette or any other type of palette to put your shadows in once they are depotted, and then you will also need a flat iron. You can use a candle, but I do recommend the flat iron method just because you're less likely to burn yourself. And then the aluminum foil is optional, but I definitely would recommend it just because it helps to protect your flat iron from getting like melted plastic on it and stuff, because you definitely would not want putting that back in your hair. So I definitely recommend the aluminum foil, but if you don't have it, you can use like parchment paper or anything really. But yeah, let's just get into the tutorial. Alright, so first thing is you want to separate your pan from the pot, so it'll be like that. So how you do that is you take your object, and right under here there's just a little crevice, and then you just pop it out. It's sometimes challenging. This key is so small, it makes it difficult. Alright. Alright, so once it pops, you have your two separate pieces like this. So if you want to keep this sticker on the back, you're just going to place it onto your straightener as well as this piece here. So you're just going to place them onto your straightener, and then this will take a while still because it's bigger and there's a lot of plastic. With the sticker, you're just going to periodically check to see if the glue is melted enough to peel the sticker off. Alright, so we're just going to check on the sticker. So you just want to try to peel it up. I'm going to try to just use my finger. It should come up pretty easily. This one might be difficult though. Oh, I got it. Alright, so it just comes up like that, and then I just use my finger to peel it off, and then just set it aside for later. So at this point, you might want to check your eyeshadow. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the pan is starting to lift slightly, so the glue is melting. So you can go ahead and check it, or you can just leave it for a few more minutes. Okay, I'm going to check it, so you just want to carefully grab it with your tweezers And oh yeah, this will come out if I don't drop it. And then you're just gonna take your tool and just kind of push it out. This one is gonna be easy apparently, and then you can just pop it out from there. And I definitely use your tweezers because the pan will be very hot. Stop being difficult. Oh, hot, hot, hot. So there you go. And then just set that aside to cool. Now you do want to keep this part as well as this part if you are doing a MAC eyeshadow, because you can still return these for back to MAC. So definitely hold on to these. I checked with a lady at my MAC counter like last week, and she said as long as you have this part, it doesn't matter if there's a hole in it or if the pan isn't there, just make sure you have those two parts and it's still eligible for back to MAC. So definitely hold on to those. Okay, so then back to the eyeshadow. I know some people like to just completely remove the glue, but what I've been doing is just kind of scraping off excess glue because I'm putting a metal circle on it anyways. So yeah, and then hold on, I might do the squares instead. Alright, so I'm just going to take a metal square that came with the Z palette, and I'm just going to stick it on to the back. I'm going to do 2 of them just because this is a bigger shadow. Just going to stick that there, and then take your sticker and just place it on there. Now you can just stick it into your Z palette, or if you want to let it cool a little bit more, that's totally up to you. I'm gonna let mine cool for a little bit, and then I will put it in my my Z palette. Alright, and then you can just place it in your Z palette after it has cooled for a couple of minutes, and there you have it. So you can use basically the same method for any eyeshadow as long as you can find the crevice to pop the pot or the pan out of the pot. I always get that mixed up.